The scene
Was
a
it?
few moments ago, here it is.
Javon, you have your creative player?
In sport, as both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers.
Let's go, bro.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Let's get it cracking.
And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. On first down, Watson dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. We were just talking about him pregame. 3 tackles for a loss. Last week you thought he looked so explosive on film. Starting off good there, another one in the first quarter.
He's every bit of what you described, and I don't want to make it too simplistic, but right now for him, it's see ball, get ball. And that's what he's doing really, really well, and he's doing it in the offense's backfield.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion, or even worse, an interception.
Now a give, right side. Carson. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They'll try the air now with Watson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
You would throw it, would have been a pick.
The sack to Fred Warner. Getting into the act on the opening drive here with a sack. And remember, they had 5 last week.
And they saw that on film, and that meant that they had to get together. Offensive coordinator, quarterbacks coach, offensive line coach, receivers coach, and say, how do we beat this pressure? Because everyone has to win against the defense and get the ball in the hands of the quarterback very quickly.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. On 1st down, it's Carson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball away.
Oh, he didn't jump.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They get 20 yards there on 3rd and 19.
I user him and he don't jump.
Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. He'll find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. That's a jet sweep into the hands of Metcalf. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
Damn, Javon, you took the whole first quarter up.
Well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he'll take it
the ball,
here
3rd
just
down.
shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
And this one is right through. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead.
I don't even have my kicker, Jason Martin. What is that?
Have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown.
That's sad. It took you a whole quarter.
And the 49ers have now taken the lead.
Stings.
So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So
Spain has a hell of superstars.
And raise you 6.
We have that one.
Coming right back at him. And if
That's my backup running back. I drafted him.
Someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December. We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to
Who is that nigga, bro?
Eric Armstead.
Sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. He'll end up getting 5
Biting.
out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I'm saying about this, baby.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. Being chased out left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Well, here's a 1st down throw. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
I feel like you should be clicking buttons, bro.
Watson on 1st down.
I'm there.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
I seen you audible.
Picked off at the 21. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown.
Should have been no way he smossed.
Mossed him. My user lurked you, buddy. I seen you change his route. He topped his helmet.
Stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Lutz will look to add the extra point.
You were dying me up, but you fucked up right there.
To make it a 14-3 ball game.
My offense hasn't even seen the field yet.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as it. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good
too bad Chris Carson's too slow.
Attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now it's Watson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
See the last name?
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second and goal, Watson, and he fires one that's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Accelerating, and off he goes. The 30.
Hold on, 26. Hold on, 26. That dude's kind of fast. Javon, don't run pinch buckle on goal line. If it's a stretch play, it's GG. I mean, if you didn't try to hit stick or whatever you tried to do. If you would have just waited and did a regular tackle, you would have held me to like 3 yards. But you did something. That's what showed you.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3-point CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a give, right side. Carson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They run it with Carson. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd and 11.
Oh, he almost picked up.
And an incomplete pass.
Should have picked up.
Here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Taylor now returning it.
Yeah.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that...
Damn it. Ah!
Team, and it's intercepted.
I want a 6.
Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
I want a 6. Hold on.
And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I hate last ditch, bro. Last ditch is so bad.
Let's fucking go, man. So I've been asking for.
After the interception, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Watson.
Oh.
Metcalf. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25
Devon
to the
started having
26-yard
flashbacks.
line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 45. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, 49ers. John Ross, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper. They need a big... And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off near
Devon, are you okay?
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now Jones operating from the gun. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Throwing Jones. Rolling to his right. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Cardale Jones. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is fielded at the goal line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. And that's caught inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
That was stupid.
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 13. And he'll return it to
Javon, you be dotting me up, but you just make dumb decisions, bro.
Whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley.
Damn.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
From the 31, Jones flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 18 yards, 1st down Niners. Off play action, Jones. Open man is Ross, complete. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. And
across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. As his guys continue.
Come on, Javon. We're using the same playbook, bro.
With the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1.
You need to start exploring your plays.
Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Coming to the line here to begin their
this formation is not going to get you nowhere.
And there are parts of
But
their
a pick in
they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the inning, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. They'll wind up losing 11 on the play. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Let him know.
Now Watson. And it's knocked away and
I was picked it off.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. but correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. He's going to float this one deep right side. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad.
And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
Welcome back, baby.
Put this one out of reach. Looks good on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
I hate this nigga Sebastian.
Bruh, like, you're using the same playbook as me, bro.
You don't know me, nigga.
Go to the strong H wing, bro. I won't be mad. Stop. Just get out of this formation, bro. This formation is not gonna get you nowhere.
I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now we're.
Look at you.
Watson lost it, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
I don't like. It's so bad.
I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but. Is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up?
Jones.
Oh, shit. Whoa. What was that?
Like this, the ball
did you just break through my own line?
For the team that lost it to get it back. Because
I've never seen that before.
This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Now Jones. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. But it'll be 2nd and goal. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Watch one. You must be dreaming.
And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Niners take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Whoa. He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. Ooh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big.
Get it, Javon, get it.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick.
Javon, I'm running pinch, buck, O. Run stretch plays to the left or right.
Watson now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Just fucking miss.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year. And our score will stay right where it is. is back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We know these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
He's going to have the hook up to Ross.
That's some real ass speed right there. Oh my God.
Take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. John Ross, 65 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. The Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, he's just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing on 2nd down. Watson going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Metcalf caught that, that's what I was saying.
Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. They run the counter. Carson. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second.
George Kittle's about to take off from the U.S.
Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Watch out, watch out. Tight end right, tight end right.
Ah, that's a touchdown.
Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Jones now throwing on fourth down. Dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and
no! I thought he was going to get hit out of bounds.
Let's be frank, you hate the fumble at the end of the play, but prior to that, I liked a lot of what was going on. Tucks it down, takes off, picks up good yardage. But
he was out of bounds.
That close to the sideline,
step out.
Yeah, either get down or get out of bounds. Take care of the ball.
Yeah, he had the yards, but then the mistake. Following the fumble recovery, Watson.
Watch, I kill you.
And it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Here's Watson. And let's see what they've come up with.
Get it. Oh, I thought you caught it. I was about, your mic's muted if you're talking about it.
If they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Throwing again is Watson. They find some open field here. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone.
Run a stretch play.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
This will be taken in at the 1. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now, a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 6. And now look at this. Big game, but a fumble.
Oh, shit.
Fortunately, wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief.
He took that shit right from Lamb's hands. Oh my god. He on S Games mode.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. They give him a gain of 38.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss, but with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. They'll roll him out right.
Of course is a pick. Say swear.
Picked off inside the 5. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating.
Come on, try to get your
with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. On 2nd down.
I can't help.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Carson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for San Francisco, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks,